Teresa might have done me a huge favor by kicking me out of the mansion tonight. Because now I'm in Sam's house, and soon I'll be in his heart. And then I'll be in his bed. Fight me all you want, Grace. You're gonna lose.
Hey, sweetie. I thought you fell asleep. No, I can't sleep right now. Have you heard any news on Kay?
No, but you know, Sam and John and David are still out there looking for him.
Oh, I feel terrible.
Oh, sweetie, look. Don't you worry about this, okay? You know, if anyone's to blame, it's me, because I made my own daughter feel like she wasn't welcome in her house. God help me if anything happens to her or unborn child.
Maybe it's not Kay's scarf.
No, it's Kay's scarf. I'm afraid it's her blood, too.
I don't understand. If she was that badly hurt, then...
Exactly. No, wait a sec. You're right. Exactly. We've scoured the entire park. If she was that badly hurt, she couldn't get that far.
Unless
what?
Unless someone took her with them.
Then they called for help, right?
Depends on who took her. Look, I'm gonna call the state troopers again. If someone abducted my daughter by car, there's no telling where they are. No one rests until my daughter's found. Hello. This is Chief Bennett, Harmony PD. I'm afraid we got an emergency.
Grace was right all along. Tabitha really is a witch. My head hit my head harder than I thought. And I'm just hallucinating right now.
I've heard of butterflies in your tummy, but this is ridiculous. Get away from me, you damn bugs. There must be a pest control spell in this book somewhere. I wonder witches don't like getting knocked up.
I'm not hallucinating. Tabitha's definitely a witch.
Help! Somebody please! Take that sister!
So you really don't think throwing Ethan's precious mother out into a blizzard is going to have any impact at all on his affections toward you?
I told you, Fox, that Ethan will get over it when he's had time to think about why I had to do it. What?
You and I are more alike than I realized. And we both share the Crane name, and yet we're both outcasts. We have a common bond, you and I. We could account for something someday.
Like what?
Well, who knows what life might throw our way in the future?
God will show Sheridan the right path. She won't let Antonio die.
You're such a wonderful girl, Beth. If only it were up to you to make this decision. Yeah, right. If it were left up to Beth, the only people left standing would be her and her precious Louise. Were you able to reach Paloma?
Yeah, she said to call her back once Sheridan made her decision. And I didn't know whether to call Teresa now or...
No, it's better if we wait until we know what's really going on.
That's what I figured, too.
God, I don't know what I'd do without you, Mijo.
It's gonna be okay, Mama. Yeah, somehow it's gonna be okay. How much longer do you think it's gonna take Sheridan to make her decision?
I don't know. And it shouldn't take more than a minute. If it was up to me, I would have told Eve to administer the medicine right away.
Me too.
Even though there's such a high risk that the drug could backfire, you know, it could leave Antonio without any physical or mental abilities.
Yeah. Even then. Because at least Antonio would be alive. At least there'd be some hope that maybe one day he would be well again. Your brother needs this drug, Mijo. Without it, he dies. It's that simple. And it frightens me that I can't make this decision, that it's up to his brand new wife. I just hope that Sheridan does what's best for her husband. Lord, please help me to know what to do about Antonio. My decision will affect so many lives. The lives of all the people that I love.
There's Sheridan. Go talk to her. I don't know what to say. You'll think of something. Go.
I would do anything to save Antonio's life. I don't want to see him die, but there's just no guarantee that this drug will work. I mean, according to Eve Russell, it will most likely leave him in a coma for the rest of his days. What kind of life would I be sentencing Antonio to? Or myself? This is much too big for me to decide. Please, Lord, help me. I'm holding Antonio's life in my hands, and I just don't know what to do.
Now do you believe me?
Oh, I don't see how I couldn't.
Gwen, I hate that you're gonna have to think about Teresa.
And I really hate being so insecure.
I love you. You're the woman that I chose to marry.
No, it's just, it's living in this house with her, in the room right next door to her, and having to see her every day.
Well, what if we, moved out of here? Into our own place?
Really? You would do that?
As soon as I can swing it.
Oh, Ethan, that would be so wonderful. You still would be working with her every day at Crane.
Well, I've been thinking about that, too.
You're not going to resign, are you?
No, not yet. I can't. We need the paycheck to support our growing family, but I see no reason why I have to stay there any longer than absolutely necessary. I mean, my plan is to hang in until I've rebuilt my reputation, see another headhunter, and find another job. It's a lot easier to get another job when you already have one.
Are you serious? You really won't be working for Teresa that long?
No, not a minute longer than I have to. I promise you. I won't work at Crane Industries any longer than I need to.
You've got an entire staff at your disposal. Why not ask Phyllis to fold the baby's things?
I like doing things for little Ethan. You know, it makes me feel closer to him. That's why I get up in the middle of the night when he gets fussy. It's why I can take him to the office with me whenever I can.
He's a lucky kid, even if he's too young to know it.
Thank you.
My mother wouldn't have dreamed of disturbing her rest to be up with me in the middle of the night. I didn't even rate Pilar as a nanny, like Ethan. Oh, no, 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 no. My sisters and I got this strict governess who barely would say 2 words to us in a day.
That is terrible. You know, I couldn't imagine not wanting to be with my child as much as I could.
I'm learning all kinds of surprising things about you, Teresa.
Really?
You know, like how to be a hopeless romantic, how to be a loving parent. Who knows what else you might have to teach me.
I really want to make the right decision. I just don't know what that is. Louise.
I know. I know. I hate that you have to go through all this. I can't believe that my mother and Eve and Antonio put you in this position.
No, it's not their fault. I mean, legally, I am Antonio's next of kin. Even though we're only married for a couple of hours, it is my responsibility to make this decision.
I'd give anything to pass this off to your mother, Eve, anyone else, but it just wouldn't be fair.
As if it's fair to you. Look at you. So brave. So strong.
You don't feel that way right now. I want to make the right decision. I honestly don't know what that is. I'm afraid whatever I say will end up being wrong.
Where is she? Where's Kay?
We haven't found her, Grace.
Well, then what are you doing back?
We found something.
What? What's John talking about? What did you find?
We found some blood in the snow. Looks like Kay's been hurt.
Help! Help! Stop! Stop! Oh, I'll get me sick!
So it's true. You are a witch.
Oh, what the dickens? What are you doing here, Kay?
Catching you in the act?
What are you talking about? You look as if you fell and hit your head. It's obviously affected your mind. Oh, you're seeing things that aren't here.
No. I know what I saw. I saw butterflies coming out of your ears, and you're doing spinny things in the air.
Ridiculous. What you saw was me practicing some exercises that my chiropractor has given me.
Paul! Tabitha, I know what I saw, and it can only mean one thing about you. Reese was right all along. You're a bona fide broom-flying, spell-casting, potion-brewing black magic witch.
No. Nonsense. I'll never go anywhere near a broom if I can help it.
Okay, so maybe you're not like the ones that I read about in the fairy tales, but it's for darn sure that you're not like the rest of us.
And that tags me a witch? I thought that the Salem witch hunt days were over.
Oh, don't try to squirm your way out of this. You are not a normal human being.
And the members of your family are, I suppose. Oh, I've witnessed plenty of unnatural goings-on at your house.
And I bet you had something to do with them.
I'm talking about your mother's cooking, for instance. Who's ever heard of making cakes with canned tomato soup? And you don't hear me going about accusing her of witchcraft, do you?
You know what? Don't try to turn this around, Tabitha. I am not Reese Durkee. People are going to listen to me when I start telling them that you're a witch. And when I say it, they're going to know it's the truth.
You horrid, horrid, horrid girl.
Really, Mother, how can you say such a thing? Pilar thinks I'm quite wonderful.
Oh, Pilar. She's gonna find out how wrong she is. You can't fool people forever.
Well, we'll see about that, won't we? Meanwhile, Pilar thinks that I want Antonio to take the drug for the same reason she does. Little does she know I've got my own agenda.
Poor Pilar is praying that this is the one chance her son has for a healthy life, and you are just hoping that he winds up as a vegetable so that Sharon will be bound to take care of him for the rest of her life. You are gonna rot in hell.
Well, I'll worry about that later. Oh, right now, I just need Sheridan out of my way so I can marry Louise. And if that means that Antonio's got to spend the rest of his life like a piece of fried okra, so be it.
Oh!
Don't look so shocked, Mother. I learned everything I know about compassion from you.
Yeah.
So I guess I've got you to thank for that. Now,
See, my cool head is going to land me Luis in the end.
Been asking God what to do.
He hasn't answered.
If he has, I haven't heard him.
No, I hate that you have to go through this.
Don't be angry. It isn't anyone's fault, especially Antonio's. When he's the innocent in all of this, he'd be happy and healthy right now if it weren't for me.
No, Sheridan.
You know, it's true. I mean, it was because of my stupid debt that he got back into car racing. That's what gave him his head injury in the first place, and that's why he's where he is right now. To compound it by messing up his medication schedule because I was with you when I should have been there with him.
Stop. I didn't know that you were going to be at the inn.
I didn't know you were going to be there either. I was just so overwhelmed when I saw you, I couldn't think straight.
I'm glad we found each other. Otherwise, I might still be thinking that you never showed up at the judge's office.
I would have thought the same thing. You really did want to marry me.
Of course I did. Love you with all.
I love you too. I love you so much that I forgot about your brother. And he may die now because of it. I'm just gonna have to live with this awful fact for the rest of my life.
Well, who's to say that the blood you found is Kay's? I mean, it could be anyone's, right? That's Kay's. Where'd you find it?
Right where we found the blood. It looks like Kay's been hurt.
Oh. How did this happen?
You know, I've had my problems with my sister, but I've never wanted anything this bad to happen to her.
You've got a laptop in the kitchen, right?
Yeah.
I'll go check the internet, see if there's a website where I can put out a missing persons alert.
Okay, I'm gonna call the hospital.
We've already done this, sweetheart.
Well, there's got to be something that we can do.
We're doing everything we can. I've already called the state troopers, but they can only spare a couple of men, right, because of the storm. But they're out there looking along with my men.
Sam, you're far too wet and cold to go right back out there.
Look, I don't care about that. The only reason why I came back at all was that I didn't want you to hear about the scar for the blood from anyone else.
Thank you.
I'm afraid, Sam.
I know.
You know, she acts so tough, but she's just a little girl. A little girl all alone out in this blizzard. Oh, no.
What is it?
She's not alone. You know, somebody horrible found her, and somebody wants to do
Grace,
something.
listen to me. You can't think like that, okay? You just can't.
I didn't know there were real live witches.
There aren't. You're letting your imagination run away with you, dear.
Tabitha, I know what I saw. You had butterflies coming out of your ears. And you were spinning in midair. Like something out of The Exorcist. You're a witch. And I'm going to tell everyone I know so they can put you away where you belong.
I have to stop her. Stupid brat will ruin me if I don't. I can see you're not going to take my word for anything tonight, Kay. So you better run along home and get a good night's sleep. And I'm sure you will see the error of your thinking in the morning.
Going home. I'm never going to go home again.
What? What's that?
I ran away. I'm just tired of the way my family treats me, especially my mother.
I see. Well, Were you thinking of staying then at your friend Simone's?
Oh, no, I can't go there. I'm sure my mom's already called Dr. Russell and told her that she's to call if I show up. So I don't know where I'm gonna go. I guess I'll find somewhere.
Oh, your mother saw you come over here, huh?
Oh, no. Actually, I'm sure she didn't. I've been gone from the house for hours now, and I just have to be passing by here after I hit my head. You're the only one who knows where I am.
I thought that once you started working for Teresa at Crane that you would be working there forever.
No, not a chance. I'm just going to use the job to springboard onto something better for us and our child.
God, Teresa has been such a thorn in my side for so long. I can barely even imagine life without her. You and me and our baby in our own house, with you working for someone else, even this is a dream come true for me.
I just want you to be happy.
Well, what about you?
What do you mean?
Look, I mean, I'm not stupid, Ethan. I know that you loved Teresa very much at one point. I mean, are you absolutely sure that you're over her?
I told you. You were the only woman in my heart. My beautiful wife, the mother of my soon-to-be baby boy or girl. Gwen, we have a wonderful life ahead of us.
I love you so much.
I don't mean to be rude, but it's late and I've got that meeting in the morning, so I need to get to bed.
It's a shame you've got to be alone when you've still got so much to teach me about true love.
Where do you get your nerve? I mean, I know that guys use all kinds of lines to get women into bed,
Well, who said I was talking about sex? I just want to learn more about this whole everlasting true love thing.
Oh, yeah. Nice try, Fox, but I'm on to you. You know, first we're soulmates because we're both Crane outsiders, and now you want to keep me company all night. I don't know why they call you the black sheep of the family, because you are a real Crane through and through.
Ouch.
Hey, that wasn't an insult, okay? I believe you could charm a snake out of its skin. No wonder all the girls fall for you.
No matter what I decide, I'm gonna have to live with my answer for the rest of my life. I mean, your mother's right. I'm literally holding Antonio's life in my hands.
Well, you can't look at it that way.
How can I not? If I tell Eve to administer the drug, there's a slight chance that it could cure him.
Yeah, but there's an even bigger chance that it's going to keep him in a coma.
If I hadn't let him down so much already, I just can't bear to hurt him again.
Sharon, stop. Please, you can't make your decision based on old guilty feelings that you're still carrying around. Come on. Antonio's forgiven you. You gotta forgive yourself.
I don't know if I can.
Well, you have to. Look, Sheridan, you gotta consider the repercussions of your decision on everyone. You know, especially you and me and Antonio. There are a couple of things that you can do. Well, first, if Eve gives Antonio the drug and he's cured, then we can tell him the truth like we always planned.
I wish that's what would happen. Antonio would still be alive and we would be together.
There's another way we could be together.
What's that?
Being unfaithful to Antonio while he's still in the coma. And you and I could be together without him ever knowing it.
I should have been able to keep her here, you know.
Grace, I should have been here to help you.
I'm sorry I blamed you before.
Doesn't matter. Look, we both made mistakes.
No, I really do love Kay. I do.
I never doubted it for a minute.
Well, this is terrible.
I know. Kay's not one of my favorite people, but wouldn't want anything to happen to her.
I'm not talking about that brat. I'm talking about Sam and Grace. They are bonding. We've got to do something, and fast.
This is perfect.
What was that? You're not planning on casting an evil spell on me, are you?
Oh, an evil spell. Oh, my Kay. What a vivid imagination you have.
Forget it, Tabitha. I know what you are now. It actually explains so much I've always wondered about you and this creepy house.
Well, there's no need to be insulting. Even if my home isn't furnished by Crockery Barn. Now, let's get back to basics. If you're running away from home, where are you planning to spend the night?
Oh, I don't know. I'll find someplace.
In this storm, I doubt it.
I'll sleep under the old bridge if I have to. I'll be fine.
Well, at least let me lend you a sleeping bag, dear.
You know what? I don't want anything from... Actually, thank you. That would be very helpful. Where is it?
It's in the basement. You're more than welcome to borrow it, but I'm afraid you'll have to fetch it yourself because those stairs play the devil with my knees.
Tabitha, that's okay. I'll just go without it. Your basement kind of freaks me out. There's red lights under the door.
Those lights are just for my tropical plants, dear. There's nothing to be afraid of down there.
Okay. I'll go get it. But don't think just because you're being nice to me that I'm gonna forget what I saw tonight, because I'm still gonna tell everyone you're a witch when I leave.
No, there's nothing to be afraid of down there, dear, except the dark forces. You'll never tell anyone anything again, my little chickadee.
It's so horrible to feel this helpless. I am his mother, you know. I should be able to help my son. I just hope Sheridan does the right thing.
Maybe I should call Teresa. You know, when Sheridan gets back, things could move pretty quickly.
Teresa would want to know, especially if Antonio...
No. Pilar, don't say it.
Thank you, Beth. Thank you for being here for me.
I'll call Teresa Miguel. You stay here with your mother.
Thanks, Hank.
Beware, Pilar. Just beware.
Sheridan, I know that this is a difficult situation, but we've got to face reality. Now, if, God forbid, Antonio goes into an irreversible coma, do you think that you could be unfaithful to him with me?
What about you? I mean, could you really make love to me knowing that I was still married to your brother? You always told me that you couldn't be with me if I was his wife. That's what I thought. Neither one of us can stomach the idea of betraying him, whether he's in a coma or not. As deeply as we love each other, that's just not who we are.
How can I not be with you? What about all the plans that we made for our future? About having children? How am I supposed to give all that up?
I know. I just can't bear to think of life without you. I always felt like we were destined to be together.
We were. We know that from our past lives, just that circumstances pulled us apart. But I vowed never to let that happen again.
I know, but what choice do I have? I mean, if I give Antonio the experimental drug and he falls into a coma, I can't leave him. But if I don't give him the drug and he dies, his death will be my fault. And no matter what you say, it will drive a wedge between us. Luis, this is a no-win situation, not for Antonio and not for us.
You must have a black belt in charm, Fox. But I think I see how you do it.
Moi.
Uh-huh. You talk to a woman long enough to discover what her weakness is, and then you zero in on it as a concerned friend.
Is that what you think I'm doing with you?
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind. You discovered that I am a major romantic and a fiercely protective mother, so you play the little boy lost card, you know, talking up your sad childhood with a mother who didn't love you. It's very clever.
So how am I doing?
You almost had me there for a minute, but you got impatient. You went in for the kill too fast. It's all an act, isn't it? Nicholas Foxworth Crane. You know, not knowing what real love is. Being vulnerable deep down inside. It's all part of the game.
You got me. You got me.
Hello?
I know it's late, Teresa.
Hank, where are you?
I'm at the hospital. You need to come down here. It's Antonio.
As Antonio's wife, I have to make this decision. I'm just not sure anything I say will be right. The clock's ticking as we speak.
Well, I wish I knew what to tell you.
I know. I have to do this on my own. You know, if you give me just one more minute, I just have one more prayer to say.
Sure.
Thank you.
Oh. Whatever you decide, I'll always love you.
I love you too.
I'll wait for you outside.
Thank you. I think I know what to do, Lord. I just pray that I'm not making a mistake. That my decision won't cause more pain than good.
If only Kay believed how much I loved her, she wouldn't have run off.
You'll patch things up with her when I find her.
If you find
No. When?
Hellion Kay had better be all right, because if anything happens to her, then Grace and Sam are going to need each other desperately to get over their grief. Everything we worked so hard for will be right out the window. As long as she's alive, we can use their worry and their guilt to keep that wedge driven between them.
You're all heart, aren't you, Ivy?
Oh, stop being so judgmental, David. I want Kay alive just as much as Sam and Grace.
Yeah, but for your own selfish ends.
There it is again. That red glow.
Oh, that's just the special light for my plants. Nothing to worry about, dear.
So where's this sleeping bag again?
Well, I think it's in the far right corner on a big shelf, but you'll see it when you're getting down there.
Okay. What was that? Because it sounded like it came from the bowels of hell.
Oh, what an idea. Kay, you know, you should write one of those scary novels. That was just my creaky old water heater rumbling. Now, do you want a sleeping bag or not?
Yeah.
Sorry, kid. I can't risk you telling everyone I'm a witch.
Oh, Ethan.
I love you. Teresa, what the hell is wrong with you?
I will tell you what is wrong with her. She is relentless.
She's always trying to ruin things between us. Oh, no. Teresa, you have gone too far. This is too much. You've gone too far.
Understand, okay? My brother, Antonio, he's in the hospital and he's dying in his chair and she doesn't know what to do, please.
Give us a minute. We'll come with you. Teresa's right. There's still a tie between them. There always will be.
She's back.
Sheridan?
Where's Eve? She should be here.
She went to get the drug ready in case that was your decision.
She should be back any minute.
Well, prayed to God for guidance. I have searched my heart and soul. And I've considered every possible outcome imaginable. And now I know what I need to do. I've made my decision as to whether or not I should give Antonio the experimental drug cocktail.
Please. Tell us what you've decided, Sheridan.
Answer me, Kay. Who's keeping secrets?
David isn't Mom's husband. John isn't her son. It's all just a big, fat lie.
We must rid ourselves of Teresa once and for all.
If you let Antonio die, then you will be guilty of murder.